It's the Real and Sister Browns fan coming in here doing a show. Haven't done one in a minute, but it's not gonna be very long. I mean, we didn't get any of the picks that I thought we were gonna get, but that's all right because I didn't really have many picks, and all the picks that I got, they all kind of went in the first round, and then some didn't get picked at all. So I mean, I don't know. You never know with these type of things, but at the same time, I could be better. You know, I could probably put a little more time, effort in watching film, looking at players, really doing the thing how I did in the beginning. The passion may be a little lost. I'll find it again next year for sure. It's just hard because, like I said, like without the draft, us not having the first round pick, it was it's a little different. And I'm booed up now, so you know what I mean, like official, like not no like F around. So like, and it was booze break weekend. So like I didn't even see the draft for real, but I did write down everybody that you know that we picked. So I'll just kind of go over it. First things first is us trading away Troy Hill. That was crazy for me. Obviously, hometown kid, didn't want to see him go. Was hurt, but not too hurt. And I think I wasn't too hurt is because I didn't get overly attached because I didn't get to see him enough in the season. And I had lobbied out signing Joe Hayden, so I didn't know how that was going to work with 23, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like I didn't want him to go, but I'm glad that he went to a good team, the team that just won the Super Bowl. It sucks that he missed out on that, but and plus, like, I'm sure he didn't want to leave either, so it sucks. I ain't gonna lie. It really sucks, but that kind of shows, like, the business. Now, when we drafting, it's crazy that we at a point where it's like, I get where they coming from. They just adding more competition. You know what I'm saying? Just add more competition because our team is so solid already. At least I feel. And it's just like we really didn't go after the things that I thought we would go after in that aspect. I mean, we did. I mean, I'm looking at the list. We took about 2 receivers. We all said that we needed a receiver, and we took 2 DNs. And we said we needed to go at DN. So we did address that, what we said that we were going to address, but just not as far as like, the type of pick that we had. You would go for like the highest thing at the time. But I don't know. I mean, we didn't start picking until the 3rd round, And it's like most of our talent is going to be in that pool between the 3rd and the 4th round. We got like some 5th round talent on our only lone pick, I feel like, but that's to be seen because of just the level of competition. So obviously, like, all right, starting off, salty about the Troy Hill thing. Hey, dang, bro, like, I'm sad that it had to go. I'm sad John Johnson lost his dude like that. Somebody I'm sure he was close with on the team. But I get it, it's a business, and that's that. And the last thing, I guess, is just Baker not being traded. I already called it before we did the last video. I said that it's probably going to be in the middle of the season. But I also forgot about there's a trade deadline. It's not like, and trade deadline is like quick, like by week 7 or 8. So they don't have to figure that out by then, I think. So it's 7 or 8 or 9. I don't know. But it's really soon. So it's like, it's not like if nobody calling, knocking at the door by then. It is what it is. So, all right. So our first pick was a Martin Emerson. I believe he was out of Mississippi State, and he was a cornerback. Shout out to the Dog Pound Dish as far as like the video I watched on him as far as some film breakdown. Said that he was very physical, big, obviously 6'2", big receiver. They're talking about him being in the slot. They kind of gave him the same type of questions that they gave every corner that played outside that potentially going to play inside. But I think more so like from what I've seen as far as the film and everything like that from the Dog Pound Dish just on him was that like he might be very beneficial in zone coverage within the red zone. Big guy, gonna make it hard for receivers to get open just because how much of field that he would cover. But the speed, you got to be able to keep up, and I think like that's kind of what his downfall was, the speed. But excited to have him, excited to see what he brings, go in there and compete. Another cornerback that brings length like Greedy does, and not really knowing what to make out of Greedy's shoulder injury and everything like that. I mean, it's good to have a big physical corner like that. You know, I think he's a little bit more thicker than Greedy. But Greedy not a punk by any means, in my opinion. But like I said, that shoulder going on is just obviously you want to still have like length, because I mean Newski, he's a little tall. I think like 6 feet even, maybe 6'1", or he might be 6'2". I don't know. He might 6. So I mean he's another one, because I know like the Warden a little under sub 6 feet. So, but he plays big. So I don't know. But glad to have him. Alex Wright, another one. I think he was from UAB, and yeah, they said that he's another one with a big body, big frame. So we got some big guys in these rounds. You know, dudes that maybe not as athletic and as twitchy or fast, but they are definitely got size. So I feel like we just add into that room. They said that he could come in there and play impactful early. Also, Dog Pound Dish kind of got me hyped up about him. So I'm excited to see what goes on with that. David Bell, they said like just another type of receiver that's going to be like Jarvis Landry. I mean, we'll see. Came out of the Big Ten, so he definitely knows how to play in colder climate. And, you know, he was one of the biggest producers in the Big Ten. So, I got no beef with Purdue. It's better than Michigan. So, yeah, that's cool. I'm see with that. Does it, you know, what does it say about Jarvis coming back? I mean, they said that it's the same type of player, but I still hope Jarvis makes his way back. I don't know if it will happen. I thought it would, after the draft, something's going to kind of come into fruition for him, but maybe it also have to kind of be like the same scenario with Baker, is that some receiver get hurt and they need depth, so they go ahead and, you know, paying the asking price that, you know, Juice is asking for. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, it would be best if he come back here. So, I mean, that was all in the third round. I mean, favorite pick in the third round for that, it'd probably be like David Bell out of all those 3 picks, but I am excited to see Alex Wright too. You know what I mean? Because it seems like he got some game too, especially if JD don't come back. But I don't know if that's completely off the table or not. Number 4, Perrion Winfrey. We selected him. Defensive tackle, seems very, very good. Seen some highlight on him. The dude seems like, I mean, like his interview said, he's a dog. And I mean, to be honest, he might be big shock. He probably is like my favorite pick out of this whole draft, to be honest. Like, y'all, if you've seen the interview, like, there's no question. There's no question. I mean, literally like maybe 2-3 videos that I did ago about just like he literally took everything I said from that video, like Newski gave him to him or something like that, like, hey, say this. But I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure that was probably from the heart. I said probably, but I'm sure it was from the heart. I felt it was passionate, and I like that motivational energy type of dudes. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I don't know if if you're from the hood, whatever. If you're not, whatever. But that's that mentality I was talking about. So I'm proud of AB going to get that. Like I said, that's probably my favorite pick. It probably like is equivalent to the Woo pick, because like even though I had Woo on my list, like I just knew what type of like dude that the player. I just felt like I just knew what type of player he was getting out of that. And Winfrey, man, he's kind of bringing that. And then the Cade York. Now I knew we was gonna have to do a kicker. I didn't know we was gonna do this early. I always thought that we should get a kicker from Ohio, like one that's like we've been watching from high school, that just like goes out there and just kicks 50-yarders like easy. And if you're doing that in high school, like you out of Ohio, on top of that, like you know that you gotta be a nice ass kicker. So that's what we probably need to be looking. Somebody that's undrafted, somebody that's like a diamond in the dirt, just a boring kicker, but we don't know about because they ain't go to school. They ain't have enough. They ain't want to do the education or something. Like we need tryouts from some good Ohio kicker in the winter, in the middle of the season. Let's have like some not side note type of kicker competition, or we could do it like a TV show, you know, and have like Phil Dawson host it, and like it's in the middle of the winter, like, you know, kicking for Cleveland or something like that, and like Phil Dawson, like, you know, he's the host, like a Joe Rogan, like on some Fear Factor or something, or some other stuff. It don't gotta be Fear Factor, obviously, but you know, just like the host, like, hey, I'm Phil Dawson. and we looking for Cleveland's next best kicker. And then like we go in the middle of like if like the show starts in like September, end of September, going in October, and like we're gonna get all crazy and shit. And then these competitions just get all like, I mean, logical within football reasons, like, but obviously there's like some type of like challenges that make it a little bit difficult, some dramatization, so it ain't super boring. But like, oh, it's just dudes kicking the football, but just something with a little drama to it. Obviously staged, but just not enough where it's like people getting upset and getting really invested. Like, this is how this person really is, where we kind of know like this is a little extra, but like this motherfucker could kick though. That's what we really interested in. But the extra stuff is just for entertainment purposes. But so, anyways. But congratulations that we got Cade York on that. Let's see what he can do. Like I said, it's going to have to take, obviously, to the end of the season, more to the back end of the season to see what we really got. So, obviously, you're going to talk to the Dawson and see what's up. Jerome Ford. When I watched his film, we picked him up in the 5th round, running back. Jerome Ford came from Alabama, went to Cincinnati. Shout outs to Cincinnati, down the way. His highlights look just like he looked like a Nick Chubb Jr. for real. But I don't know if that's just a competition because he was playing in Cincinnati, you know what I mean? Because obviously he was a Power 5 school recruit coming out of Alabama, but like, I mean, the way that he break tackles is like insane. So I mean, I'm excited, like, because I like running backs that can break tackles now. You know what I'm saying? That's like physical, but he slides off of tackles too. Like, it's hard to bring him down. You know, like, Nick Chubb is a kind of, like, smooth but violent runner. Kareem is just violent, period. But, like, he violent and, like, what do you say, Tasmanian devil? I don't know. Like, he be flying in the air, like, doing all types of stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's probably, like, besides the Perrion Winfrey, just as far as, like, cultural locker room overall pick, Jerome Ford is probably the most, like, the one I want to see play the most, like, just to see what he's like, you know what I mean? Because, obviously, you know, we're in a run conference, so. And then Michael Woods, I think it's the second. He's a receiver. I didn't even watch his highlights, so I don't even know. Same thing with Isaiah Thomas and Dawson Deaton, obviously because they, like, in the 6th round and all that stuff, and that was the 3rd day, so I didn't even remember. Isaiah Thomas is D, and I heard a lot of Browns community wanted him, so hopefully good. I mean, I don't know. And then the Dawson Deaton dude, and then just probably just a pick, you know what I mean, just to see what's up. I think, what's his name? What is his name? Nick Harris got that job unlocked, so. But, yeah, man, I mean, welcome to the Dog Pound, everybody. It looks like I'm excited, so. Yeah, man, I mean, let's get it. Like, this is it. This is what it's all about. And, yeah, as Perrion Winfrey, you know, y'all dogs now. Oh! Hey, that Winfrey, man, give him, man. He definitely deserved the best locker room for that. Even though he 4th round, like, he deserved the best locker spot, whatever. Get him all the Brown swag, all the Dog Pound shit, Brownie Elves, exclusive shit that ain't even dropped yet. Give it to Winfrey, cause for that damn press conference, yeah, he a dog for the show. All right, man. Signing out. Salute the real sense of Browns fan. Good job, AB. Good job, team. P Diddy. Everybody. I mean, shit, just adding on to the competition pool. I don't even really know what to see. Big ass running back room now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. The real sense of Browns fan. Peace.